Hello world, glad to meet you here on this platform. I'm here to share my stories with you. I'm Bam Bam, aka the 411 Giant. From Shreveport, Louisiana, I end up living in an area called the Bottoms. And while living in that area, I was eventually arrested and indicted for the RICO and the VICA. The RICO is racketeering in a criminal organization. The VICA is violence in aid of crime in a criminal organization. I end up being charged with both of those, and I got the most time out of the whole group. I end up being charged with being a leader in the conspiracy and the enforcer in the conspiracy. There were 48 of us arrested in a raid that is noted by the actor John Bertham doing his research on doing a series about us, that it was the largest military raids used against a domestic threat in America. 48 of us was arrested. 13 of us went to trial in the federal system. The rest of them went to the state. Our trial is again another unique situation because 13 of us went to trial for almost 33 days before we was found guilty. And that was one of the largest trials in Louisiana, if not in America. Now, after those, my conviction in which I was sent to the federal system, I traversed a lot of different penitentiaries. I actually went to 7 USPs. I never went to a FCI or any low. 2 of them was max lockdown. During my time traversing the federal system, I caught additional times through 2 different incidents. And I was eventually was sent to Supermax ADX, where it is the most Supermax penitentiary in the federal system in America. And once I was sent there, I was around people such as El Chapo, the Demolisher. I was also around Larry Hoover, leader of the GDs, Jeff Ford, the leader of the L Rookins and the Peace Stone Rangers, King Blood, so many different peoples. Through my traversing the federal system, I met so many of the most infamous traffickers, and from every different place in the world. And I have those stories to share of my association with them, my interaction with them. Also, my stories are going to be cautionary but entertaining, and antidotes and things to show you and tell you what do happen in the federal system. It's not a place where people are sitting around drinking tea and eating cookies. And it is a very, very volatile place. And I like to share these for cautionary stories. I hope that majority of the people that's listening to me will never go there. So they just have my stories. But for those who do, if they ever do, I will give you information that will show you how to traverse the federal system and not make the mistakes that I made. I have come a long way to get to this point, and I hope my sharing my stories will be beneficial to some people as well as being entertaining. In my 28 years in the federal system, I was engaged in a lot of things, but I was eventually held in restraint 40 days. Out of all the things I was doing, it was actually a positive gesture in which I was trying to do that led me to be held in restraint for 40 days. My lawsuit says 28 days because of technicalities we had to put it like that, but I am pretty sure the longest man ever documented to be held in restraints in the federal system. I want to share all these with y'all, and I want to open the avenue up for y'all to be able to ask me questions and to learn more and get a little more insight about this while getting a little entertainment out of my stories. Again, I thank you. I want you to go to my YouTube. You can go to my YouTube station, BXBZ. Podcast is Bam Bam Raw TV. Check it out. Took these letters and make them mean something different. BXBZ, loyalty, unity, consideration, humanity, love, and consideration for all people. If you can't love them, at least have consideration for them as a human being. I appreciate y'all.